teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On second down, Kirkpatrick, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. Gain 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, Kirkpatrick. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run of this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On first down, Hargrove, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down. Andrews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, heck of a move. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 17-yard line. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Andrews going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. At their own 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Now he'll try to run with this. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. After one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The Jaguars at 2-11 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Jaguars 3.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Andrews. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's That's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Andrews on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw. Andrews. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Ron Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
19 tight.
Now here's Andrews to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
At the 60.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 37. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Andrews now from the gun on 3rd down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Andrews. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down Broadway.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now Andrews on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Andrews looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Andrews. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
This is 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Andrews. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Check, smash.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times.